What's going on, everyone? Scarce here. Double upload on a Friday. One, I hate doing double uploads. Two, I hate even uploading on Fridays at all because I know most of you are at F&M or enjoying your Friday nights. But if you're not, now you've got two videos to watch today. We have quite a bit of news coming out about Magic Digital Next. Now, if you follow me on social media at MTG Headquarters over on Facebook /MTG Headquarters, you saw I posted what was referred to as the first screenshots of Magic Digital Next. Now, the first thing I want to clarify is Magic Digital Next is simply a department name, right? So when you look at the threads out there, a lot of people are saying, this is Magic Digital Next. Or is Magic Digital Next going to replace MTGO? No, it's just a idea. It's just basically the department. But we do have some interesting first looks at it. This will be one of the first videos out there for sure on it. So I'm happy I had a half day today. Now I want to start with a bit of marketing wonk that came out this morning. Now this is an article written by Jeremy Stiefel, and it's pretty bad. I saw this come out this morning, and I was like, okay, well, it's the day of the toy fair. That's why they released this. And then you read it, and basically what it translates to is, we don't know what we're doing yet. We don't know how we're going to do it, but trust us, you're in good hands. Give us money. It says stuff like, Magic Digital Next is Wizards' internal... Oh, well, it does... I should say it does properly quantify or qualify exactly what Magic Digital Next is, and I think that was important. Now, you could have done this over a tweet or something like that, but they spend the first two paragraphs using a bunch of buzzwords and talking about how it's the internal umbrella term for their entire landscape for Magic the Gathering experiences around digital games. What you might not know is Hasbro is actually making a fortune on mobile games like mobile Yahtzee and things like that. I watched the whole presentation, the investors presentation, and we're going to go over actually the Wizards of the Coast section together. But what we have here is MDN is an internal umbrella. Our evolving vision includes exciting work by our new digital groups that both bring great experiences to Magic players and attract new fans to the amazing experience of Magic. Includes but not as limited to things like upgrading to state-of-the-art back-end technology and systems to sustain and constantly improve digital and tabletop experiences. Wonk, 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 wonk. Improving and expanding the way you play Magic the Gathering trading card game digitally. Okay, fine. Dreams of delivering deep gameplay experiences in Magic worlds and fiction on diverse gaming platforms and genres. Wonk. And then they'll say, this is a curious part where it's like, you've seen early evidence of our forward ambitions with the addition of and growth of leagues in Magic Online, which I didn't think isn't really I don't consider that a huge feature. It may have been a development undertaking, but I don't really see it as a game changer. And a recent announcement about early release of new sets for Magic Online, starting with Amonkhet in April. And then blah, blah, blah. So MDN, just to clarify, is simply a department. Now, let's listen to a little bit of what Wizards had to say at the Toy Fair. And we get cut out of some actual internal video too.
That first inspired me to join
but let's
when I joined up with Microsoft
hear
in
this out.
1999 on a project called Xbox. There I got to work on hit titles like Halo,
Pauses for applause.
Warrior, and Fable with some amazing creative and business talent from throughout the games industry. And today, our own talented teams at Wizards of the Coast have helped to make our brands more relevant than ever, reaching tens of millions of fans, inspiring creatives and gamers the world over. Let's watch a fun video to give you an idea of just how much. Let it roll.
So now during this section, they're playing some internal video that they didn't share with the internet. I don't know why. I'm certain this was on purpose, right? But this is some paid hype video with people and kids in the hall, or some other acting groups. promoting the game. Now, again, this meeting is for investors, right? So it isn't really targeted towards us players so much. But the important thing, the reason I'm sharing it with you is simply because of its relevance to us Magic players. I should also say that I'm going to try to keep a closer tab on these things at the Hasbro level. I think it's actually far more interesting. Here we go. We're back.
Wow, that's some fun stuff.
Wow.
Kids from Stranger Things, Kenny pulling out a last-minute game changer, fan conventions, professional gaming tournaments. Wizards brands truly are a major part of our fans' lives. And our 2016 results show it. It was a great year for Wizards, all of our brands, including our Japanese Kids TCG Duel Masters, the classic role-playing game Dungeons & Dragons.
Interesting,
and of course,
right?
Magic the Gathering grew in 2016, and all
Duel
have a
Masters.
good head of steam coming into 2017. Duel Masters, in fact, saw its fastest growth ever in its 15-year brand history in 2016. D&D, record sales for the RPG, the best.
Wonder if that's coming to
42
America.
years since the early 1970s when the brand originally came out. And of course, Magic continues to break play and sales records as we drive to our 25th anniversary in 2018. Today, I'd like to give you a glimpse into what we have in store for 2017 and beyond, including a sneak peek at some of the work from our new digital game studio. Let's first start by digging into our biggest brand, Magic. After 8 straight years of growth, it's pretty evident
Here we
that
go.
Magic is not just a fad, but a global gaming powerhouse. Magic has 20 million fans and is played in over 70 countries in 11 languages across the world. Our organized play system is an important driver of engagement for the brand. Last year, we reached the milestone of over
Impressive.
1 million sanctioned play events and 10 million tickets, which translates into participants who win in store. Magic fans do more than just play, though. They
10
also engage
million
in the game as
tickets.
spectators. In 2016, almost 5 million fans watched over 350 million minutes of Magic programming, making it one of the stickiest games in esports. To put that in perspective,
Citation, please.
that's almost 670
Notice how he says
years
esports.
of attention span that our fans gave us. In 2017,
I wonder if
we'll
my
continue
view
to power
count's in
the
there.
Magic brand with new worlds, new ways to play, and new ways to watch. This spring, we're taking our fans to a world they've been asking for years, one inspired by ancient Egypt. In Amonkhet, players will compete in life and death
who's been
trials
asking for
to
that
earn
for
the favor
years?
of the gods. This set is the next chapter in an unfolding epic featuring fan-favorite villain Nicol Bolas, our devious dragon planeswalker. The heartbeat of the Magic community is the 6,400-plus local game stores around the world that run Magic events. This year, we're building on our
That's
successful
true.
Friday Night Magic program with even more ways to play. These include Standard Showdown, which is a weekly event for more competitive fans, Leagues, a quick, casual way to play that will help stores welcome fans into their community,
It's
and
not
last but
new
not least,
stuff, right?
a Magic Open House, a way to invite new fans to give Magic a try.
We just
with
heard
free
about
samples
this.
and learn-to-play sessions for fans and their friends. To power the continued growth of our digital reach, we've put together a whole new partnership with the esports platform Twitch. We'll stream 40% more competitive Magic this year than last, totaling over 1,000 hours of original programming. Put this all together and we have a bullish outlook for 2017. Given our set release timing, we see an exciting Q2 with the release of Amonkhet, followed by another great year-over-year comp in Q4 as we release the next chapter in our new Magic story, leading into our 25th anniversary in 2018. We think our fans
gonna be
will
exciting.
really enjoy what we have in store for them. I want to close with the investments we're making in digital. Digital experiences
Here we
are
go.
already an important part of many of our brands. and
There
one
you
we're
go,
investing
right there.
heavily in, which is why we recently announced the creation of an all-new digital game studio. We've recruited an all-star team from across the industry, from players like Valve, EA, BioWare.
I'm gonna share with you what
Warner
I think this
Brothers,
really
Sony,
is.
And more, to work on something we call Magic Digital Next, an umbrella term we use to describe an across-the-board reimagining of digital Magic that will include many different expressions, from casual to competitive, from mobile to console, and beyond. I want to show you now a sample of some of the cool work the team is doing. Let's let it roll.
So right now they're watching a video of what appears to be a sizzle reel for, I'm guessing, what everyone is calling Magic Digital Next. But I'm going to tell you after the presentation what I think this really is and what to expect from it. Surprises throughout. Maybe now would be an okay time to take a closer look at the screenshot that was shared out with everybody. We can see it's clearly on a tablet. Maybe it's a Mac monitor. Maybe that means something. Maybe that doesn't. But what I read is the new version of this should be multi-platform ready. And what we have is a very Hearthstone-looking environment, right? If they had like some interactive things over here and some interactive things over here, little things you could click on, this would be very close to what you see with Hearthstone. I don't know why they have only half the card here. Is that, again, to try to make it look more like Hearthstone? They kind of remove the whole flavor text thing. The card, the hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, and then that's your 3 lands in play. I mean, it's not, again, this is probably conceptual, but we hear him mention something when they come back out of this sizzle reel they're watching, that he makes reference. In fact, I'll probably stop it here, but he really just makes reference to the fact that the dragon came out of the card and attacked. So what he's talking about is some next level animations, but I don't know what this necessarily means for Magic Digital Next. But I think here we go.
Start through 2019, projections through 2019 for the entire gaming category. This is inclusive of both physical and digital gaming, all forms of gaming. So what's astounding is when you look at this, our $1.4 billion business is only under 2% in terms of market share of the entire category. So what we want to tell you is we feel like there is a lot of room for growth. We believe we're perfectly positioned with the best brands, revolutionary consumer insights, and breakthrough marketing to continue the trajectory for Hasbro.
Buzzword.
And with that, I'd like to turn it back to Brian Goldner. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. So what does this all mean? Right? What do we really just see here? Here's what I think. What we saw is just the new version of Magic Duels. What he referenced was that it has complete rules enforcement. So here's what I think. I think they wanted to get Magic Duels to the level where it would be more appealing to watch and to be streamed. They knew that if it didn't have complete rules enforcement or all the combat phase steps or all the steps of each turn, that true Magic players or people that are true fans of the game won't be interested. Now, what we see is is this the third version of Magic Duels? I believe so. And it's very, very similar to what we see with Hearthstone. So what I think is we have the new version of Magic Duels will be much more robust, like have more features. We'll probably have things like standard play. I highly doubt it's going to have other formats, especially at launch. I think they're going to launch it as like a standalone thing like Hearthstone so that hopefully people will stream it in that same manner, right? Part of Hearthstone's appeal as a streaming experience is that there's all sorts of flashy things going on, exciting things. And that's what I think they're going to try to do with Magic Digital Next. I think they're going to have, like $1 packs, just like Hearthstone, and, $5 drafts or something like that. They may not even have price support. It's going to be more of the microtransaction model, but I think with a heavy interest in streaming. And the important thing there is if people will actually watch Magic get streamed, I think in their opinion, and I can't really argue with it, it doesn't really matter if it's not the official game. Like if you watch it and you like it and you pay for Magic Duels, whatever this new version is, great. they're going to make money off you that way. If you go buy cardboard, great. They're going to make money off you that way. If you want the more traditional game, I think they're going to keep MTGO around longer than I originally thought as a product that's going to run parallel to this Magic Duels. I think they're going to promote Duels much in the way that they promote Standard, right? When they talk about Magic Online, it's going to be Magic Duels. When they talk about Pro Tours, when they talk about events, it's going to be about Standard. Modern will still exist, and Magic Online will still exist, but these will be the things they promote because I think they can look at the success of Magic Puzzle Quest, which I highly suspect they wish they didn't just license out, because that company is making a ton of money. So much money that they can sponsor, I believe, 2 teams on the Pro Tour, and or at least one, Team D3 Go, and then there's Puzzle Quest, so maybe it's 2 teams. They're making so much money. They're paying YouTubers $1,000, $2,000 per video to promote them. They are making a lot of money. So Wizards looks at that and they're like, look, let's just get something out that people actually play. And I don't blame them for that. And honestly, however you get into the game, whether it's through Duels or MTGO or through someone teaching you, I don't care as long as you're here in the community. So is this the MTGO replacement? I don't think so. A lot of people are mentioning it that way, but I don't think it's that. I think what we're just seeing is the new version of Duels, which will probably come out this summer. I feel like it came out summertime last time. And I don't know. It looks okay. I don't know. It looks a little too cartoony for me, or too, I don't know what the word is. Cartoony is not the word for it. But that's the thing about art and layout, UI, UX, stuff like that is really not up to one person's opinion. So I'm interested in what you think is going on here with Magic Digital next, what you think their transition is going to look like, and what's going to happen to MTGO, if anything at all. Hope you enjoyed this bit of news, and we'll talk to you again real soon.